welcome to the stream. And yeah, gonna be a more quiet stream today and probably a shorter stream, but I just thought I'd pop in, open my rewards here, have a little chat. Um, all things Sorare, all things football, and yeah, the new supply's out, so we'll see about that. Let me know if you're here, let me know if you can hear me, let me know if you can see me. I am also trying out a new battery for the camera, which means it shouldn't run out of battery, which means I can stream for even longer. Just today has been a very long day, so gonna keep it nice and casual, nice and relaxed. It's nice even any of you have tuned in, and Ricardo Cunha in there nice and early. Thank you very much, mate. Noam, definitely. And Matthias Sorare, thank you for being here. Mr. Super FS troll by 10 points. Sucks, mate. Get better at the game. Just joking. Can I middle myself in the camera? Middle wicket. There it is. Enzo Fernandez is here. It's good you found time off training again. You are always here, mate. Thank you very much. I wonder if Enzo Fernandez is here and also Mateus Cunha. You know, Ricardo Cunha under a secret name. That's two Premier League footballers joining the stream. That's a big hit for me. And Easy Luca as well. Yeah, Luca. It's definitely not Lucy. Ooh, Die Gamer Socks. Nice to see you, mate. I don't think I've seen your name before. Harry White, nice to see you, mate. It was the first week on Sorare, and I missed the Cap 240 threshold by 10 points because my striker, it's got to be striker, got a red, and I'm gutted. That's what's going to keep you here. That's the joys, mate. You would have seen in my last stream, I beat 15,000 people to win the Cap 270 division. It took me a year from my last win, and yeah, it's those disappointments that keep you up and keep you playing to beat everyone else. Michael Newan, thank you for joining. I'll put you on the speakers in the car. Gonna be a chill ride. That's exactly what we need. I've got a peppermint tea. It's all very chill. There won't be any any screaming on this stream, unless the rewards have given me someone they shouldn't have. Let's talk about the teams. Highest score this week, an amateur team. Not very good. We kept, a defensive stat clean sheet. Strong. Pedri, 100 points, strong. Vinny Jr., decisive, strong. Frankie de Jong, 73, great. Really strong team. It just shows you anyone free to play, anyone on a low budget. It's really hard to win the amateur leagues. The amateur leagues are for grinding coins or Sorare coins, can't remember what they call them, which help you redeem stuff like tickets to games and signed shirts and memorabilia. Got them up there, but my Sorare caps, that's how you can get those. And I think 200 is fair. You're giving away 200 free cards, but it's about learning the game as well. That's what's key for these amateur leagues. The draft mode does need improved a bit. I think it's gone a bit stale. If it was, it was definitely interesting at the start. It's a bit stale at the minute, to be fair. In terms of like reward winning lineups, just look at this team and you're looking on the leaderboard and you're saying 342, 400 points, really nice team. If I had got an extra, was it like 25, 40 points, I would have been on like a tier 2, tier 1. And why do I say that? Of course, anyone that watches the Premier League will know. Enzo Fernandez attacking, big chance missed. And where's the penalty missed? I know where it is on Sorare data, but yeah, he missed a penalty, so he gets a big chance missed, -5 points, a penalty missed, -5 points, and because he didn't get as decisive, he's going to lose 25 points, I think it is. So yeah, that point swing would have been much better for me. I just got to work out where is that stat on the previous game week. This game week, I'm just all about training lineups. So yeah, that's his score. And then I always do it on my app, so that's why I don't really know. Like the Sorare data app's fantastic. There it is. So penalty kick missed, -5 points. Where is that on the main sheet? Like I said, very long day. There it is. It's right at the front. It's in general, not in attacking. Bean, nice to see you, mate. Golden Goal, nice to see you. All the hardcores. It's 17 viewers. Don't know what you're doing. If you're new here, it is going to be a very relaxed stream. We are just opening some rewards, talking through the last game week. Maybe we'll mention the new supply of cards. But yeah, all very chill. It's more actually testing out the new stream setup. I should be looking clearer. I don't know if I am. I'd probably assume maybe a slight improvement, but maybe not. But when I watch back pieces of my reward-winning stream obviously like one of my best streams ever. No, the best stream I've ever done, numerically, and I had a great time in it as well. I thought I didn't look as good as I wanted to, and I was like, right, that'll sort that out. And then I was listening to John Nellis and the Penfez, I think it was, and they were talking about what's your biggest advice to content creators. I think it was John was just like, I see so many people trying to do it on a budget, and you should just go out and buy whatever you need. Like if you've got £5,000 worth of digital cards, I'm sure you can afford a camera, I'm sure you can afford lights, so I'm sure you can afford speakers and stuff. And that's right to a degree. So I've started to upgrade it slowly by surely. So I'll bring in some lights soon, which might improve the picture even better, if any of you care. And I've got a dummy battery now, so you can actually just stream forever. Whereas previously, if any of you have watched like an hour-long live stream, I'll have to change cameras because I didn't have it fully set up. But also, this isn't a streaming channel. I'm just really enjoying streaming. Like, all you hardcores that are always here listening, it's like so good to hear and see, because it's just fun to do. So yeah, I want to do it more. That's kind of the be all end all. 270. Any of you in my Discord trying to play beat Alex win ETH or beat Alex win cards? This team was supposed to win it all. I was supposed to do the back-to-back. Obviously very like near impossible in limited because there's just so many people that play it, so much randomness in football. If Trent didn't give away that error-led goal and he got a positive decisive, that would have been a huge team. But Drewsbury Hall with a 53 isn't going to cut it in that sort of league. Even Messi's like 69, like, cool number and all, but not going to cut it. Why are people messaging me? You received an offer. I think this has already been retracted because, he wanted to swap an Ivan Illich for an Ivan Illich and £2. Is this meaning? Yeah. I don't know why people think I'd ever do this, right? Like, my Ivan Illich, new collection bonus, 9%, and he wants to give me his old Ivan Illich, so I lose, 7% of XP and gain £2. Like, I'm just not going to reply to those offers. Like, they're time wasters. Like, that offer, £20, I don't think I'd take it. If you're going to offer this swap, and, you probably want the new bonus, new collection bonus for Ivan Illich, you're going to need to have higher XP than me for me to even consider a straight swap. And then, when you're going to drop me by 7%, maybe you add in like £50 or something. Like, it's quite substantial. It depends on the price of the card. Like £50 for a £90 card, probably not fair. But anyway, stop sending me wasted of time offers. Should we open some rewards? Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Gala score 2-1. Galatasaray 2-1 up, apparently. I see that it conceded. I've never won amateur, but my brother started 2 weeks ago and told him who to pick, and he got 40 in the Serie A. Matty, that just means your brother is better than you. It doesn't mean if you selected the cards, because he made those decisions at the end of the day. You are on the 97% of... You are on the 97% of the subs. That's a really good point to bring up. You can get it so your sub count automatically updates. I've had it in previous streams, but it breaks quite often, so I just manually input it. So my goal was 2,500 subscribers, obviously like a nice round number, quarter of the way to 10k, like, just a real nice achievement to have. And today, we have hit it. So thank you so much for all of you subscribers, everyone that likes, everyone that watches. 27 of you here. I've got a lot of time for you 27 people. I haven't even put this out on Twitter, so maybe we pump it up. Maybe I go grab a Red Bull and then really hype the stream up. Although half of you will probably leave once these rewards go. So we'll get into it because I'm not trying to drag out the watch time or anything like that. Just trying to enjoy myself. 1,500 Sorare points is a good return. This is the rare threshold. So we missed limited but hit rare. So that's rare 2 out of 2. Limited 1 out of 2, and the limited 1 out of 2 is because of a DMP, and then a Champion Europe tier 4. Champion Europe's always fun to open because I know most of them, but not all of them. Italy, Defender. Ooh. Pasquale Mazzocchi. And that is exactly how you pronounce that name. Don't even bother checking that because I'm certain. The only thing I hate about streaming, I always feel that something's going to go like wrong, like my password's going to get shared and, load of shit like that. Or, someone's going to hack me or something. Oh, I sold my Stuart Armstrong. That's good. How much did I sell him for? £3.72. To be honest, this was probably like a really stupid price to sell him at, like £3.72 for like a championship player. Why I've done it, A, his scores are awful, 33, 49, 34. But I do just think that start season. Oh, I did see him drop to CDM, to be fair, and a CDM in the championship just isn't going to get you points. But really, I've just got so many limited cards. I need to get rid of them. I've got 144, and I was doing my lineups. And if we look at the cards on sale for me, this Facundo was linked with Leeds. I bought 2, 1 to keep, 1 to sell. Probably not going to make a profit. One of my mates is a big Leeds fan, and he asked me really early, like, what do you know about this guy? Because obviously he knew he was on Sorare, and I just ignored the message. I replied to him, and I just ignored the thought of the message for 4 hours. And then I was like, a 17-year-old that's going to be starting for Leeds, should probably go out and buy him. So I did it a bit late, but whatever. And then Estupiñán, yeah. You know, a goal, assist, a card at the weekend. He's really got it all. Fantastic player. Oh, 6 hours till that one ends. And I'm lowest on the market? What? Oh, I hate... Why is this not working currently? It's so irritating. So you go for lowest price, and I'm just mixed down here in... You know, I'm the lowest on ETH. I'm the lowest on sterling value. It really doesn't make sense. I might just list it again. And it's going to ask for my password. I'll do it off stream just to be safe, but it doesn't pop up anyway. But this is what I'm talking about, where it's just like, you've got to be really careful. I'll tell you what, the hardest thing about streaming, and I think streamers talk about it, and I don't consider myself a streamer, just to be clear, it's just, I do it. It's getting involved with the chat and being interested at the same time, because you can't just go and read them. Got an Aspel, thank you for joining, mate. We got a lot of time for you too. My guy. Did you read my thing about Opta up to? I did not. It's very hard to read all of them. And yeah, you got to be a speed reader. Sorry, mate. You can text me about it if you want my actual reply. If you want me to read it on stream, you're going to have to re-put it in. Just bought myself a Che Adams for £10. That sounds good. Is Che Adams starting? Let's take a little look. Che Adams. Ooh, we started the last game, but not the first 2. Are we seeing a change? Now, this is the sort of thing I come in and see. Is he returning from injury? Why wasn't he playing? I mean, it's very easy if you know the club. There's a few Southampton fans. Yeah, Adam Armstrong was playing. So did he get dropped to the bench? And then they won, but they didn't score 4 goals. Oof, really tough decision when you don't know the club. So Che Adams did come in for Adam Armstrong. In which case, where did Armstrong go? Did he get benched? Did he move clubs? Oh, he played in the centre mid. I've missed that. So he's dropped back. Yeah, that seems like a nice pickup, to be fair. Probably not going to get one myself, as I would only get them in limited, and the limiteds I just need to cut down. On track for first place for Cap 220 with my Aston Villa collection. All-star limited lineup is painful to look at though. Max, what's your we'll take a look at your team. Is it the same? No. Tell me your team name. I'll take a look at your team. Top of Cap 220 is obviously great. Just as a rule of thumb, Cap 220 isn't very good to play rewards-wise or like payout-wise from my calculations. So if you trust my calculations, then yeah, don't do it. I would buy a Villa collection, but don't want to jinx it. Yeah, I think being you support Aston Villa, don't you? And definitely don't do that because you will curse them. And everyone seems to have a Villa stack, so it probably wouldn't be great. In terms of our reward, we didn't check its value, so we'll do that. £3.80. Nice. That surprises me given his scores. I thought he'd be a 99p guy. Salernitana. Ooh, did he? He's had a stinker against Roma. Watch that game. On the Romans, 2-2. Could have won, but you know, from 2-1 down, it's not the end of the world. This is a fun trade I made. Thank you to the bots of the world. Rov Swapbot or Roof Swapbot. That's not my swap. This one is. So I sent him Anthony Ralston, Tete, and like a quid. Like, doesn't really matter. So essentially, Tete and Ralston for Bamford. So Bamford's obviously out with an injury until post-international break, which will be maybe the 15th, 14th of September return. And could be later than that. I just know he's definitely back after that. And yeah, I just think he could start for Leeds as, you know, starting scorer. Rutter hasn't been great when he's played. You know, we're seeing him at the moment starting. It's just not good. He was like a 20... Let's see. How many goals did he get? I'm going to guess 25. No, not 25. 22. 28. He got 28 goals. That's in the Premier League. That's 28 starts. Yeah, here it is. 16 goals, 2 assists. I thought it would be hard, to be fair. And yeah, he's just going to be leading a very good Leeds team. However, my Leeds mate did call me an idiot when I bought him, but he is a pretty negative guy anyway, so who knows. Levies, thank you for finally catching me live. This is a different kind of live. This is a relaxed live. Normally when I'm doing a live, obviously I don't do them very often, I'm coming pumped, I'm buzzing for whatever's happening, whether it's rewards or setting lineups. Today, I just want to sit, talk football, relax. So that's what we're doing. Everyone seems to be doing it. We've got Maxi's name, squad name here. Maximilian. Is it Maximilian or Maxi? I can't copy it, unfortunately. Milan. That's what it is. And it's really small text. What am I doing wrong? MAX. Is it? It's like a double L you don't need in there. Oh, I've butchered this. This is probably not fun to watch. There it is. Is that B99? Sure is. So your roster value is 10 Gs. You got more in the game than me, my friend. However, I have got the war chest. What's that? It's about £3,000 waiting to come in. When the new season supply drops. But you've split them. Wow. I haven't really seen someone in my streams that's heavy into the NBA side. I have debated getting into it again because it was so fun. One of the reasons I dropped it is because I didn't have the time. Well, actually, the main reason I dropped it is because I didn't have the time to run a football team and a basketball team, and I was studying for my exams and stuff. And I've done my exams, passed, qualified accountant, so now I've got a little bit more time for this sort of stuff. You've gone for a Leicester stack. I love this collection game you've got going on with the Leicester stack. What are you looking at? Oh, 3%. I thought that'd be hard, to be fair. You've got a lot of cards. And then you've got a couple of rares in the Premier League. Now that's good to a degree. I like the Championship-esque. I just don't like the fact that they're all like very low. I mean, I'll see how you do, but they're very like low teams, right? Like a Forest and a Palace is reasonable high up, but a Bournemouth, Brentford are great, but Hickey doesn't score great. I'd be concerned that those players will have to go into to play the most efficiently, they'd have to go into Champion Europe, and they're probably not going to do well in Champion Europe. So yeah, a little piece of advice. I like your limited cards though. That team's really going to rip it. In terms of how you're actually doing, you said you're first place. 360 points. I know everyone. How's he lost his clean sheet at 5-0? Oh, what? Did he get... Oh, he's injured. Oh, poor Emmy. I do love Emmy. Because that was the most obvious clean sheet ever. Like, Premier League team versus Hibs. I mean, it was going to end awfully anyway. Triple assist for Digne. Triple goal. A hat-trick. That's what it's called. And Diego Carlos. Obviously, I don't like when Sorare data messes up the formations. I've had it recently. And like, you're trying to talk about it on stream. It's like a professional game, professional platform. And then, you know, any casual coming in and be like, Diego Carlos doesn't play right mid. I know. Leon Bailey also doesn't play in goal. Okay, Matty Sura said, about my Sura threshold, I had Fry and Tolo from Seattle. They needed 90 at home. They did not hit. But when I went to watch the highlights just to know what happened, there was one scene where Tolo had an interception, then went to cross it, and the striker hits the ball into the arms of the goalkeeper. Tolo has 0 interceptions and 0 attempted assists. Yeah, it happens all the time, mate. Like, I think people don't really understand the full definitions, myself included. I don't think anyone on Sorare really knows the full definitions of what each action means. So, like, you know what you think an interception is based on your football knowledge, but what Opta classifies an interception is completely different. The best example of that being last man tackle. You know, a last man tackle doesn't matter if you don't keep the ball, because then it's not a tackle. The only way they define a tackle as someone, getting the ball and keeping the ball. So taking the ball off the opposition team, keeping it to your team. But if you go out, make this huge last man tackle where it's just one-on-one, you clean him out and it goes for a corner. That's not a last man tackle. That's just a dual one or something stupid. So yeah, I see a lot of people complain and, you know, like, how's this not a last man tackle? I can't think of anything but a last man tackle, but yeah, a lot of things are probably just duels and not, because interceptions are so hard as well. It's like, I saw, you know, the ball passed out, like a through ball, and it's essentially been intercepted by someone, but it wasn't going to the opposing party anyway. It's probably like going out of play. Is that an interception? Because you've got it off the other team. Whereas, like, yeah, I think there's a high tolerance for a lot of these things. Oh, I've been told he is not injured. That is good. Okay, I do like Emmy. However, I was sort of thinking of myself, like, could pick up a bargain Emmy here. So yeah, he just rotated him out for. That's good. They give you those little warnings. So talking of injuries, they've changed everything around recently on Sorare. Sorare data, not this section, but yeah, let's see who's injured. Alistair Johnson, he's back training. September 12th. I hope it's not September 12th. That would make me sad. September 5th, Super Dwight McNeil's coming back. August 26th. So yeah, he'll be back for the weekend is what they're saying. Capaldo, unknown. Guindo, really want him to come back. If you're just looking for someone to buy that you think, like, you know, when they're back from injury, they could do really well, surely it's Guindo. Like, his scores for one of the worst teams in the league, not worst team, but St. Gallen, who aren't as good as Salzburg, were just huge. So I'm thinking he could come back and do a job. And then in terms of when he's back, obviously I don't know, but he's been out since February. So you'd hope it's coming back soon. 20 as well, so you get years and years of utility, even at under 23. Have we got a time waster? I guarantee this is a time waste. I instantly reject these, but because I'm on stream, yeah. So he's selling for between £9 and £13. I've bought mine for 16. Like, with a card, like a Challenger Europe midfielder, couldn't need that card less if I tried. I don't have anyone in Challenger Europe. I don't play Challenger Europe. Anyway, a little bit ranty today. What a double. Yeah, so really nice team, lined it up perfectly, because I assume, like, you know, like a Watkins wouldn't get in the team, you know, point-wise, because they need to fit in 220. How is that fit in? Is it Digne that's not been playing? That is so nice. And then yet to play Yuri. I didn't look at the predicted lineups for this team, to be fair, so Yuri might have been expected to start, Matty Cash. But even then, like, you should be so happy that you've lined up the right players in the right team. Yeah, that's boss mode. And the fact you had Emmy, whether that was like luck or choice, really, really solid stuff there. Hope you hold on, but I don't know what sort of points usually win this. The Emmy clean sheet's really it's a tough one. It's that might come back to bite you, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, you've got what you needed out of it. If you come 10th, so what? Like, you've got a great reward coming. Alex, give me a gallery review. I'll give you a quick gallery review. I don't know if this is interesting content to people, to be honest. Bean's about to come in with his trust fund and blow everyone out the water. I've got insider info. St. Gallen is not the same league, but close. That is true. St. Gallen are in Switzerland. I do have the knowledge. I'm just, like I said, very long day, Matt AMA. But thank you for picking me up on that. There it is. Right. £117. We're looking at a budget player. Oh, I see your team all the time. I know the team. Yeah, because you're building out into a Bilbao stack, which I really like Bilbao. You know, I've got a lot of their players. I would love for this to load a little bit quicker. And yeah, I've also suggested when you do, like, get 2 stacks. I think if you run 2 stacks, like a La Liga Pro team and Bundesliga, like English Premier League. Bundesliga is cheaper. Bundesliga, La Liga Pro, and then also have a goalkeeper in one of them, so that when the teams come together and you think you've got a chance at, you know, Champion Europe, good. Maybe if it only comes over once a season where they've both got good games on the same week, so what? Like, give yourself a try. Because obviously Champion Europe is a higher threshold to win points, but you get better rewards at the same time. So yeah, I used to have that Luffy. Still playing. I wouldn't have a goalkeeper from the division below. I know it'll be cheaper, but you're kind of handicapping yourself at the same time. I assume Unai Simon's just not going to fit your budget. Brandon Vazquez, again, it's like he's just about to stop playing. You just need a very specific focus. And for you, on this budget, I love the idea of Bundesliga Pro, La Liga Pro, and merging them into Champion Europe whenever they've both got good fixtures. Overpays for collection bonus, yeah. It's not really an overpay if it's for collection bonus. Like, how overpaying are you talking? Oh, I can't see the green dots. Oh yeah, you traded them to Pavel. You asked me about that. Yeah, you were like, Bean's question was like, should I massively overpay Pavel for the collection bonus? I was like, no, obviously not. And then he was like, it's like £1. I was like, obviously yes. Like, that's not a massive overpay. You know, maybe on your budget that is a lot, 1%. But yeah, when you're talking, I wouldn't be too worried. I'd sell Brandon Vazquez and Lufe. Is that enough to get your Unai Simon? Probably not. He's probably going to be 60 quid. 45. That's a nice little budget pickup, Because what I love with Unai is what people call, what do they call it? Like, not backpacking. It's an awful name for it. Handcuffing yourself to the other goalkeeper. We need a better name for that because, yeah, I do it in Bilbao because it's the best one, because this Julian Aguirre-Spilaga is a fantastic goalkeeper, and when Unai goes, I've got a guaranteed starter. If he goes this season, I'll have an under 23. If he goes, next season, I'll still have one. So I think it's great. If you could go out and get Unai for 45 and Julian for 12, I would advise that. But you're probably going to struggle budget-wise. And then even then, like, if Bilbao does have a good game, you can just play them in champ and you've got a chance of winning. Like we saw this week, Champion Europe winner. What was it, Stuttgart he had? Like, let's see what he won. Massive shout out to this guy. And also, I want to say on the stream, on my winning stream, I did a giveaway. I forgot his name. I'll look up his name because it's been bugging me all week. I even put out a Twitter thing like, please contact this man. Sorry, a bit boring content for a minute. Just need to work out who got it. Yeah, Johnny TH. If you're watching this back after, or you're watching live now, I still got your Greg Taylor, and I think it's Death Row that you won. So if you could please contact me on Discord or Twitter, then I can actually give them away to you. But it's just so annoying. Celtic have such an easy fixture, and I want to play this Greg Taylor in my team, and you just haven't messaged me, mate. Normally I would give it away, but this Johnny, like, after a certain time, it goes to someone else. But Johnny was so keen to win it, and it really helped his gallery. I don't know why he hasn't messaged me. Maybe he's got no Twitter or Discord. But even if you're in the comments, just drop your Sorare name, and then I can send it straight to you. So yeah, hope you enjoy that. Right, looks like we're doing a quick gallery review for everyone. This is going to go on a lot longer than I thought. What was the name? Thunderpump. I absolutely love that name. Quick response. Oh, send offers. Quick response is my name. That, honestly, you need to change your name immediately. That is an awful name. Send. You've spelled it wrong as well, have you? Off res. Yeah, definitely spelled wrong. £200. Another nice budget player. Like, £200 is a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but compared to other people in the game, you're a budget player. And also, you think of this like you're spending £200 for the rest of this player's life. Like, it's not like if you put a £200 bet on versus £200 in Sorare, they're not equivalent because of the time frames of them. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. I think I've explained that very well, to be fair. What would you give your thoughts on the new card layouts? Yeah, let's talk about that whilst we wait for this to load. I will get to that. So if we go to new card auctions, I'm so tired. 24, and then Challenger. We can see some of them already. We'll get the Championship up. It does not look good on the Norwich cards, I'll tell you that for free. Okay, so first thing, and I haven't seen anyone else talk about this, and I don't know why. Why are limiteds now orange? You can't tell me this isn't orange. This is the most orange card I've ever seen. So you've transitioned them from yellow to orange. That's my biggest complaint about everything. Like, it's not that much of a problem, But if you wanted them orange, make them orange in the first place. Now, all the starter guides, oh, yellows are limited. No, they're not. They're now orange. Just annoying. Like, completely unnecessary, annoying. This goalkeeper text, you can't even read it right now. That is actually awful. I haven't seen that. Honestly, I think the Sorare team just missed with these. I don't want to complain about it because, it's personal preference. But in my opinion, they've completely missed. I like this border thing. Maybe it's just the light right now, but I'm really struggling to read this. So Alexander Schlanger can see it clear as day. Age 27, you can just see. Austria flag doesn't stand out at all. The Austria flag should be pretty huge in comparison. There's no need for this second border, and then 27 should be a bit bigger. I actually can't see he's a goalkeeper. I just know he's a goalkeeper because I've owned him. But honestly, I think it's a real big miss. The orange cards look awful. The red ones look a bit better because the white contrasts with the red a bit better, but still, too small. This text is just unreadable. It's really sad because, yes, it's personal preference, but if everyone liked them, if the majority of people liked them and the majority of people don't like them, I feel like we've had a better year for Sorare because everyone would be going and spending more money on shiny cards now. I've actually read people be like, I was going to spend money on new cards, but I'm just not going to bother now. So, yeah, that's not me because I'm here to play the game. Strategically, aesthetics mean a little bit less to me than most people. So, yeah. That was my first thought. It's orange and I hate it. Why is it orange? I think blue, maybe not on this card, there's too much going on. It's a rookie as well. I will say the rookie cards look nice. This fade, oh, you're a little bit red. But this so small. Everything is just so small on this card. I have a pretty big screen as well. It doesn't look too bad when they're all next to each other. It does look better when they're all next to each other. When they're on their own, yeah, not very good. This is a good one because Lucas Suchik has a nice photo. It's nice and clean, good lighting and stuff. But yeah, everything's so small. Oh, Shane Duffy, Celtic legend. That's kind of my thoughts, but again, it doesn't really matter. 2 weeks in, 1 week in, no one's going to care. These are the new designs, you either like them or you don't. And we've still got 3D to come. So you're playing Emmy in goal. Do you know what? You've got... Okay, so I like what you've gone for. You've got a very specific strategy, Champion Europe or Premier League cards. I'm not sure if you're playing Premier League. I'm not sure if you're playing Premier League Pro or if you're doing both. You've got a goalkeeper as well. So you've got two goalkeepers, sorry. Is Neto playing still? Yeah, Neto's still their goalkeeper. So I really like the cards you've got. I like the strategy you've got. Champion Europe and probably Cap 240 or Premier League Pro, depending, who's got good fixtures or whatever. But I don't like some of the players. Are you playing them this game week? Yes. Oh, you can't do that. This is where I wish I could loan cards. I would have loaned you a bloody defender and a extra. You've just wasted an Ollie Watkins 100, and thankfully McGinn and Martinez didn't play too well. I think Emi Martinez is overrated. Sorry, overpriced, not overrated. You can get him for £75, decent averages, or you save yourself £20, £30, 40, 50, 60, 70. It's so long. I could normally do this very quickly. And you get yourself Unai. Now, they're very similar players, top clubs in their divisions, but not top of the top. And then along with that, you've got, 30 quid to just improve your gallery elsewhere. Bit of an overspend. You can get Madison. What's Sonny at these days? Oh, it's hard to spell. What's Solly Marsh at? 30. So you can get, Solly March for an 85, last 5. Unai Simon, or I probably want a Premier League goalkeeper, I know, but yeah, I just think you could. I don't like Emi Martinez. I don't like Ollie Watkins as a forward either. I know he's probably going to have a good year. He just doesn't have AA. He did in this game, but I think over a season he's just not getting AA. So you kind of want a winger. Visa I like you might say, oh, well, he's also probably not going to get AA, but it's more the fact, like, well, he has got a little bit of AA. It's more the fact he's a much cheaper option, you know. Ollie Watkins, you can go out and get Son, or, Son or Maddison, that's going to pick up AA. I know Maddison's obviously a midfielder, but I just think you can get better players for that value. Like, if you give me £110, I can pretty much guarantee I'll get a better return, I think. Schlupp, Shah, Solanke, Konze, he's not playing, is he? Yeah. Oh, of course he does, yeah. He plays centre back. Doesn't score very well, though. McGinn. I think your strategy's great. I just don't like some of the cards, and again, that could be personal preference, so don't read into that too much. Is Simon not number one for Spain? He's it's up in the air at the moment, to be fair. Emi Martinez does have international duties, but I don't think that puts him that much value ahead. Like, who else could you get? Because you need international football as well. Who's the Lille goalkeeper? They're not great defensively. Oh, it's that Cheviala. I do really want this guy, but he's obviously U23, so he's going to cost a bomb. Still 30 of you listening. 37 minutes in, that is fantastic. Thank you so much for that. I'll probably end it quite soon, to be fair. I've opened my rewards. We spoke about the new system. Got some good teams cooking for this weekend, I think. I've done them early. If you just look, Dybala's back. This might be my best team on paper. And then even fitting this into 240 is really strong. You've got about 4 seconds to look at that. I can only apologise. Luka Sredecki is cheap, but Luka Sredecki does not keep clean sheets. He could be a great backup goalkeeper, but yeah, like his averages are so low because he doesn't keep clean sheets, whereas I know like Bilbao really, this is the problem where people are like, oh, well, you need international utility and you can get Hradecki and he plays for Finland. And it's like, oh, you've got 4 great games a season him playing for Finland, and you've got 32 bad games playing for Bayer Leverkusen where he doesn't keep clean sheets. Like, it shouldn't really come into the calculations almost, like, unless you've got really good players. Like, that team... can't even see the team. There we go. You're talking about international fixtures. Like, none of your cards play international fixtures. Why would you care? Like, so many people get just in a McGinn plays for Scotland, to be fair, but yeah, like on an international week, you're not going to get close to my teams. Like, I'll have 2 that can beat you. So don't focus on that. Focus on like every week where, yes, I'm going to have better teams, but your teams are much closer in, not in value, but in performance. That would be my advice. So, and Emi Martinez, fantastic goalkeeper last season on the game. He is absolutely great. I just think slightly overpriced. Dwight McNeil, £16, value town when he comes back. Maybe, who knows. Jan Sommer. So you can actually save money, get Jan Sommer, who, if you do care about international duties, has them, and then plays for Inter, that will keep more clean sheets than Aston Villa. That's what I mean by that. I just think Emi Martinez is overrated. Jason Steele, he'll keep more clean sheets than Emi Martinez, but he's not as locked. No international duty. Are we just going to go goalkeeper hunting? It probably helps a lot. Goalkeeper is the hardest spot, and everyone loves playing the Premier League, so we'll do Champion Europe just to level them out. I think Emi will be really high on this last 40, but you can't read into the last 40 too much because of, he had a fantastic season last season. Doesn't mean it's going to happen every season. Vicario. He must have pumped because of his game. Oh, it's because he's got no supply. When he gets new supply, that might drop. But yeah, I'd much rather have... Spurs are actually pretty much the same. They probably won't keep too many clean sheets. Steele, I think, is great. Or Black? Not sure. That's why I should filter them in value. So we'll see if these are better or worse than Emi. So Vicario we just discussed. Meret. Not certain on Napoli this season because they lost their manager, didn't they? So was check Szczesny if he's got no supply, but he's probably going to outscore. Obviously, Juventus had a horrible season last season. Nick Pope. I'd take Nick Pope over Emi Martinez, to be honest. Potential of international duty. Probably should get it. Ramsdale? Ramsdale's a tough one. I probably wouldn't take Ramsdale. I'd take Courtois when he's got his ACL fixed. Leverkusen prices are crazy right now. New cards are ugly. A lot of people might be the same way. Mark Flecken, that's who I'd be buying. £44. Brentford, like not as good as Aston Villa, but close. Putting up 69s. Hey, yeah. Go sell Emi Martinez. Bank yourself 30 quid. Get Mark Flecken. Partner him up with. You've already got Visa anyway. Just do a Brentford stack at this point. It's better value than a Villa stack. Partner him up with Matthias Jensen and Ethan Pinnock. And thank me. Come back and thank me. 18 quid. Look at those averages, man. What does he average when he starts for Brentford over the past season? 57. Strong. When he doesn't, he always starts even better. 57. And then home, 60. Away, 54. So you get a 60 average defender. That's so good. And you know, like, he's not going to put up a 60 against Man City. He's going to put up 100. That's crazy. But that was towards the end of the season. I think that was the last game of the season where they'd already won. Alvarez, Palmer, Gomez, Calvin Phillips. If you know Calvin Phillips is playing, it's not a full strength Man City team. It's that simple. Oh, right. Aren't you aware Steele versus Verbruggen rotation risk? De Sherby said Bart will get his time this season. Of course I am. I literally said he's not as nailed, like, because of Bart. But like, look how Steele's playing. And that's why I sold my 2 last week. So I was like, yeah, he's not going to get as much minutes, but I've still got 1 because he's a fantastic price goalkeeper. And I think Verbruggen will get minutes. I just don't see it being in the Premier League. So, like, I know what the manager said, but managers do lie at the same time. So I can't just see him like, oh, you've just won 4-1, you're top of the Premier League. Let's bring in a 20-year-old, a 21-year-old. However old Bart is, it makes no sense to me. So, you know, managers do make decisions that make no sense. But play him in the FA Cup, play him in the Carling Cup. What's it called now? I hate all Scottish Cups, all English Cups. I don't care for them really. Domestic Cups, I should just say. Brentford stack good. Patrick Leonard sent you a good offer. Did you? Oh yeah, this was a good team. And then you might not have sent me a good offer. Who knows? This Cap 270. Yeah, I'll try and win it again. I do kind of want to change them now. I see Leicester score last week. Wow. Trent, Jason Steele, Greg Taylor, Luis Diaz, Vinicius Jr., Julian Alvarez, Kimmich. So all my best players for £100. Mike Trezor, who's now £100. God, he had a fall from grace. And DeBast. Like, again, it's just... is that you, Pat's Poker? Patrick Leonard sent you a good offer. I've seen you on Twitter. Or is it? I know you're a professional poker player, but I don't know if you're the same guy. Don't follow me. Toxic, mate. I'll start the trend. Just because I need help with poker. If that is you. But yeah, the problem is I'm never going to accept this because I have no rationale for Challenger Europe players. Now, this is the one thing I need. Someone tell me how I can see this offer value without looking it up myself, because there is a way to do it on Sorare Data, but I just can't remember how to do it. One of you must know. Audio is a little low, just a heads up. Do you know what? It's because I didn't have it 100. I'm sorry, I had it about 80%. Now it's probably going to be too loud. Chase Nicole, I appreciate that though. Have you opened the rewards already? Yes, I got my cap 240, $50 of ETH, and this guy who was about £4. So I'll just hold on to him, see what he's like. Patrick Bamford. Like this looks like. Let me show you. Don't shoot. So this looks like values could line up, but some of these cards are just unsellable. Like Sebastian Szymanski, I've just won first place with, and he's worth. Sorry, I got him for £237, but what am I trying to say? Like I said, very long day. I just won first place with him. Oh, it's his XP. His XP is like maxed, as most of the cards you included are. I think that's kind of your rationale for adding them in. But yeah, like you can take Somerville, you can take Drewsbury, you can take Julian Alvarez. You can only, when I say take, I'm using every single one of these cards. So Trent, I could probably let go. Steele, I could let go. Taylor, I'm giving away, but I could buy another. Diaz, I'm giving away, could buy another. Vinicius Jr., not that one. That one's like, he's been in the gallery for years. It's Vinny. It's my favourite card. It's not my favourite card, it's one of them. If you can change for Dunk Akanji if you want. I want to see what the value of the offer is first, because, I mean, it's probably not where it needs to be. Should we just do it? We'll do it the way I'll do it. Someone please tell me how you can do it quicker. I'm just going to have to message Laird, but then you're like, he's not like a helper, you know? He's not a Sorare data ask me for help employee. It's a trade builder. I've seen you've been going a bit crazy on the old buys recently. Paddy. Saw you do a deal with Quinny today. So, oh, it's don't shoot. This is good entertainment though, isn't it? Oh, you didn't put so don't shoot wanted to send me the best. This is how I do all my trades. If I'm like setting them up. If someone else sends them to me. The only reason I'm checking this is because he joined the stream. So oh, it's injured Mike Trezor. And then see, there's just no point because I've got to put in like 8 cards. You wanted something like that, Kimmich. Like, yeah, definitely never accepting for some of these cards. Like, some of them I just probably won't sell. Unless you were sending me stupid offers or, you know, you had a real ambition to get like high XP cards that you'd pay for. Because the problem with XP on Sorare is people just don't pay for it. Like, I remember trying to negotiate last year with like really high XP cards, like listing them above the floor, and people were like, "Oh, look, there's one for sale for £200," and I'm like, "Yeah, but mine's got like a 10% XP, so it's going to be like £250," and they're like, "Nah, I'm not paying that." I'm like, "Okay, don't buy the one that's not on the floor, then." You know what I mean? Who do you want? Steel. God, I should really just look this up. So, yeah, even if we just include those, though, right? That's £258 or £263 plus £100 would be £363, and I'm giving away £600. Like, it's never going to be close, is it? Read the chat. Oh. Read the chat. You can change my trades. Dude, go to the market and then my trades. Okay, market. My trades. I love you guys. Nothing to see here. You've lied to me. I do apologise. Oh, I've been wanting to know to do that for ages. Yeah, I'm not sure if we think this is a fair deal, mate. 458 versus 758. Don't really fancy losing £300 for no reason, and all of my best XP cards. So yeah, we'll be getting a strong reject on that. Is there any cards that I do want in your gallery? Yeah, is this Quinny's words? Oh no, you got a different one. Maybe it wasn't you. Who knows? Or is it... Did you want the forward words? And you had Quinny's one from here. Yeah, so Quinny got it 3 years ago. Wow. That is funny. Yeah, mate, that offer wasn't close. We can add some more. Okay, well, let me... Oh, sorry, I already rejected it, but don't include that Vinicius. Don't include Szymanski. And probably not Kimmich. What's my Kimmich saying? 13.5. Is the point you're trying to buy into like really high XP players? Yeah, I mean, I think it is. You've got 11.5 Hooper. At least you understand that. In theory, XP has value because, yeah, I'm quite enjoying it where people don't understand how good XP is, and I'm just like, I'll just sit on my cards, grind them up in XP, and yeah, no one's going to do anything. But I also play Champion Europe Rare, so exclusively Champion Europe Rare, so we probably need someone that's a boss. Ooh, some big cards. Where am I actually lacking? Like, it's pretty well balanced. Was it a midfielder? Let me just pull up this. I'm pretty sure that wouldn't have came up on stream. Wouldn't have really mattered if it did because I've gone through it before, but just, yeah, it's one of those things where sometimes you just don't want everything showing up on stream. I don't think it did. Oliver Skip is a generational midfielder. Yeah, about that. So stream, where do you think I'm lacking in Champion Europe Rare Pro? Is it a midfielder? Because we got Remy and he's not performed great for the first 2 games of the season. Hakimi, Estupiñán. It's tough. Don't you? Can you not just come and buy my like, look at this for a card. Surprised I haven't got an offer on him. Mo Simican, right? Champion Europe midfield, Champion Europe defender, under 23, starting for Leipzig, 87. Like, how is that not one of the best cards? Like, I'm not selling him for below, like, last sale's just not going to cut it because this is when people didn't think he'd start. But obviously they sold Guardiola, now he's starting. So it's like, you're getting 31% XP. Seems like a win. I mean, the reason I want to sell him is because I don't really want to play Rare Pro. I just like playing Rare. So yeah. And I could actually chuck in, I could just do all my super rares. Who are my super rares? Yeah, if you wanted all of them, you'd get them, but you probably wouldn't want Genie or Volland. So, look, take the 2 Leipzig boys. If you really want someone that's high XP and good, they're going to be starting. So if they started against Leverkusen, conceded 3, got an 87 and a 42. I'm not sure Simican will rotate this year. I know he did last year, but like, if you look, the only guy they've signed to replace Guardiola is Lukiba, and he played at CDM. But yeah, I'm happy to hold on to him if, like, I'm not letting him go for below like 1.1k sterling or whatever. And yeah, you just want my limited cards, I guess, because they're super high XP. So if we do the opposite of old and go to these are guys you're going to be after. I just can't let any of them go. Like I'm not letting go of my Monaco Shimani, my Ren Camavinga. I don't care if they have nothing to collection. Guindo, I paid fucking... We just saw him trading for £4. I bought him for 162. Why wouldn't want such a player as Kevin Volland? Because his name's Kevin. No one wants Kevins. Volland might actually be usable now. Don't worry. I know. I'm waiting. Hakimi, Donnarumma, Koundé. Oh, let's see what he's cooking up. Little Patrick. And follow me on Twitter as well. I'm trying to grow that. We've been on here for so long, but this is, I didn't intend it, but A, I enjoy it. There's still 33 of you here. Don't know how. And what was the C? The C, I don't know if I've done B. A, I'm enjoying it. B, the camera. It hasn't cut out. This thing must be working, which is huge. When do you want to play only rares when other streamers promote Rare Pro as a clearly better way to go? Such a good question. The streamers, the other streamers don't calculate any of the numbers. They just think like you win better rewards in Rare Pro, so just go out and get them. And it's like, you do, but you pay more for them. So yeah, my calculations didn't show Rare Pro as being like positive EV to the point you need to spend to get them. So two sides to every penny. Don't want to throw shade at anyone, but it's just not for me. The fun part of Rare Pro is like, also a lot of the reason why streamers say it is because it's like when you've got a good team and you win the best possible rewards for that division, like it's good. Like, if you've won Rare, you haven't won Rare Pro. Like Rare Pro is clearly better than Rare. But it's the same thing. Like, if I could push up to Super Rares, I'd definitely play that. My calculations and stuff said like, because of the points requirements and stuff, Rare Pro is not Rare Pro. Super Rare is just great, but obviously it's a lot harder to get the supers, and you can't do it on like a low budget. You need to be hitting the podiums, not hitting the podium. You need to be hitting the rewards, which is high up anyway. Even Alex, excited for the September update. Do you reckon Sorare will keep bringing in enough demand to start the new season? I'm doubtful of the timing on promotion. $1 million question, really. People have to realize Sorare cards streamline down in terms of value because more supply is added each year. So no, they're not going to maintain their value. It's near impossible. But when you consider the fact that your gallery value can grow for the players that are good at the game, yeah, I think they can. Like, a lot of people know about Sorare now from the Global Cup. My only concern is how complex the game is. Is that my only concern? Wow, my biggest concern is how complex the game is. Like, I have so many football friends, and it's like, how many hours do you put into that? Why would I want to do that? Like, I'll just play it. I'll just put a bet on, put £100 bet on, so much easier. And I'm like, yeah, no argument to the, like, it's super difficult. Like, even if you want to play the Premier League, you have to learn 5 different leagues because you're going to be playing PSG stacks. You're going to be playing Stuttgart stacks. Like, yeah, it's just not, it's not the way, really. Best referral reward. They really buff referrals. When I was referring people, it was like $2. There was someone else, $2 and then once you become, is it a partner or something of Sorare? Then you don't get paid out in cards anyway, so no idea. I'm playing semi-pro and cap 240. If I wanted to use profits from the rewards to go into another competition, what should I go for? If you're playing semi-pro and 240, maybe just strengthen your teams. I don't know, because it depends how much you've got to spend, really. The best video for this, the one that everyone watches on my channel, can I pull it up? I'll pull it up here. I'll just pull it up off stream just in case, for some reason it went wrong. I think it's my most viewed video. It's definitely close to it. But yeah, if we just go for the most popular video, if I just pull this up, this what to do on every Sorare budget, 6.7k views from 4 months ago. My highest viewed video is the same video but the year earlier. This one is still very relevant, so if you're wondering what to do on your budgets, just go and watch that. Like, people watch it every day and say fantastic, really helped me. I put a lot of thought into it, and yeah, I think it went well. I'm not sure if Patrick or Paddy is cooking up a storm or if he's just done with me, but I think I'm probably just going to close the stream because I don't really accept, massive deals of really weakening my gallery for 10% or 20%. I'm the guy that goes out and pays 20% and goes for it. That's when I first saw you. A lot of people came to me from that video. I don't know, like, I don't know. What do you guys like in content for Sorare or for football? Like, you'll see recently, I've been doing like a little bit more football videos, just trialing them out. Like, I did a Premier League review, so every single game of the Premier League, I've gone out and gave my thoughts on who's good and who played where and who played well and stuff like that. And I really enjoy that stuff, but it takes a lot of effort. Watching every game, watching the highlights, looking at the stats, recording, editing, finding clips and stuff. So I much prefer just talking about Sorare because it comes off the dome. Like I just like I was doing with Emmy before. Emmy overpriced, Steel underpriced, and things like that. Like, yes, it's all just my opinion, but that's kind of where I'm gonna lie. If you want someone to buy, I think Matt Cunha is going to pop off soon. Can't tell you when, and I can't tell you why, but I think he will. Until then, I think my energy is completely drained now. So thank you everyone that has tuned in. If you're still here, drop a like on that video. It would help some more people see it. Helps me grow. We hit 2,500 subscribers today.